Oh, amazing. If it ever comes out, the tail lights or the headlights just look awesome. The way the contour of the car, Volvo's definitely stepping up what it looks like, out of the ordinary.
It's a strong enough car. It's a definite move forward from the car that you had before, which Volvo had before, which had become very stale, very dead in the market, really. And as customers might well start to come out of bigger, heavier cars into a more compact car, then a good one would be very welcome for Volvo. But of course, we don't know how good it's going to be to drive, what the fuel figures are, so on. All we know is it should be a good-looking car.
The design is beautiful. I love the design on the back end. The way it looks is very different. It has a nice sleek line also. It's a beautiful car.
Despite the fact that the Motor Show here in Detroit this year is a somewhat low-key event, it is still the most important marketplace in the United States when new car models are to be presented. For Volvo Cars, it is an absolute must that this car is successful.
You know, Volvo for the longest, I mean, in my generation, younger generation, we'd always looked at it as kind of like the older, the vans, or the family van type vehicle. I think now they're kind of breaking through and coming through now with a different, sportier view, aiming towards a younger generation. It looks awesome.
I think in general, most people will like it. I think what Volvo will have problems with is convincing people that this is actually a Volvo. I don't think in the United States a lot of people actually think of a Volvo as a sporty type brand.
Not a fan of the color.
Why?
I just don't think that it's as eye-catching as another color could be, like blue. I think it would have looked better in silver or white for show purposes.
I think when we first see this design on the XC60 crossover, and I think it seems to translate very well to the sedan, which is interesting.
I think it's very innovative design. The seats are something very different from what we've seen in the past. The glass roof is very unique, and it shows the trend of the futuristic styles that the automotives are looking for, and the eco greenish more approach that they want to have in the future.
What's the brand Volvo says to you?
Oh, Volvo says high quality. It also is a brand that I'm not as familiar with, but I know that it's a higher end and it's a higher quality.
Oh, Volvo obviously has always been a safety-first company, and that's what it screams to everyone, but it's also a very technologically advanced company, so you know that any car you're going to get is going to be packed full of features and the latest technology equipment.
The first thing I think of when I think of Volvo is safety. That's what they've always prided themselves on, is their safety, but I think that with their new models they're trying to incorporate a lot of different design, such as the XC60, and with this, I think if they keep bringing those kind of elements into their vehicles, I think that they'll find that they have a better foothold in this market.
The S60 concept was given an unusually positive reception from the collected world's press here in Detroit.
I think the concept car really is very well performed. Every detail, it looks so beautiful. You can touch anything and it looks almost real. Very well done.
I think Volvo needs better product, and this looks like being better product.
I think it's a good-looking car. Yeah, it's a really nice piece of design.